Caveman's back. I've got something really exciting I want to talk to you about today. In fact, I'm a little upset, but we're going to share it with you. So it's election season, right? Election season is on. Joe Biden picked his running mate, Kamala Harris, worst liberal senator that there is. So now the election's on. It's Trump versus Biden. And I wrote an opinion article. You could go out to my website now and see my new opinion article. I wrote this article probably over the last 1 to 2 weeks, just since I posted that I was getting on this website and going to start posting my opinions. So I wrote this article about our natural rights versus our constitutional rights. And today I wake up, I turn on the news, and there's Joe Biden making a speech about the fact that he wants to mandate masks. And I'm going to give you a quote that was on the news this morning. You can look it up, go online and look it up. He says, "It's not about your rights, it's about responsibility." Let me say that again. This is Joe Biden's exact quote. "It's not about your rights, it's about responsibility." But all these politicians that took an oath to uphold the Constitution, they promise to defend our rights. If you look at the Constitution, it's a procedural document that outlines how us as individual American citizens are supposed to be protected. And that means they're supposed to defend our rights. But what happens is in politics, things get corrupted, right? In politics, things start to go down a path that they really shouldn't. And they do it all in the name of what's best for society. Do you hear that? That's what you got to listen to. You got to listen for these little key words, and they're going to take it away from you if you don't listen really closely. In the name of society. But that's not what our natural rights versus our constitutional rights are about. Our natural rights, you were born with natural rights to do whatever you want to do. When I was growing up, my parents would tell me you got 3 rights. You got the right to live, to die, and to pay taxes. Couldn't agree more, and it's still that way today. But the Constitution is a reinforcement of your natural rights. And what happens is these politicians start to corrupt all of that because they start to say, well, it's what's best for society. It's what's best for society. What a bunch of crap. It ain't best for society if it ain't best for us. You politicians sit up there in your ivory towers making all these rules, trying to put out whatever you think is best for society. But at the end of the day, it's people like me, it's people like you who wind up suffering. Those politicians, they go on through all the corrupt practices. They make millions of dollars somehow. I don't know how they make it, but they make millions of dollars somehow when they leave office, right? But they're out there stripping your rights. And you have to know that. You got to listen for these words, these little phrases that they say that seem meaningless, but they mean so much. In the preamble to the Constitution, it talks about the fact that we're supposed to be, supporting whatever we need to make sure that our domestic tranquility is maintained. And you see all these riots in the streets, and these liberal politicians are doing nothing. They're letting the streets burn down. They're letting people loot other people's businesses who work so hard to get it. All in the name of society, because these people are upset. They need to get it off their chest. They're oppressed. So, let's tear it down. Oh, by the way, send us some money because, all these liberal policies that we've done have ruined our cities. They've ruined them. And then they want to say, hey, Donald Trump, can you send us a little money? We need money to help with these liberal cities who they've run them down. They've run them down. Oh my God. Don't send them nothing, Mr. Trump. Don't send them nothing. They don't deserve it. They're the ones who are corrupting our society and trying to strip us of our rights, both our natural rights and constitutional rights. Don't send them nothing. So here's the other point. Now that you know that you got to listen to all these little phrases and you got to take action, you got to speak out against all these things that strip your rights little by little. One big one, it's the election season. You can't vote Democrat. You can't vote for Joe Biden, because if you vote for Joe Biden or any Democrat that supports any socialist program or wants to strip you of your rights because it's better for society, then you're just as guilty as they are. And you deserve what would come about in a society that's socialized. You deserve the downfall of this country. But me, I'm not going to deal with it that way. I'm going to speak out like I'm doing today, and I'm going to tell everybody out there how I feel. You have to do the same. I want you to share this post, share it out there, and let people see. Let's get fired up, folks. Let's not take this liberal bull crap anymore. November 3rd is coming. I want all of you to put any nonsense or any thought about vote for Joe Biden because, oh, well, he's a nice guy. I don't call him Sleepy Joe like Trump does. I call him Dopey Joe because he don't have a freaking clue upstairs. Dopey Joe should be his name. You can't vote for a guy who's senile. You can't vote for a guy who openly claims that your rights aren't what's important. If you did, why? Why would you do that? Okay, Donald Trump, you know, he tells it like it is. That's why I got voted in the first place. That's why I voted for him in the first place. So get out there, start thinking about doing the right thing, and vote for the Republican Party, who doesn't really support Trump, but vote for Donald Trump because he's going to do what's best for America. He's not looking to strip your rights from you. Just go out there and do your research. You'll see it. A vote for the Democratic Party and a vote for Joe Biden is a vote to strip your rights and to reduce your constitutional rights and the Constitution itself down to nothing. It's like wearing a pair of socks. Socks are nice and comfortable. You put them on your feet. After a while, you start to notice that they're wearing out. Before you know it, there's holes in your socks, and before you know it, you can't even wear a sock. That's what voting for a Democrat does for you. It gradually wears it out to the point where you can't even use it. And then our society will be just one mess. Look at Venezuela. Look at what's going on in Hong Kong. And you want to sit here and tell me that we need all these social programs? And it's okay to strip people's rights if it means a better society? What does better mean? We have the greatest society in the world on this republic. That's all we need. Every man, every woman, every child deserves what they earn. That's just life. So, I said my piece. That's my opinion. Go out and check my new opinion article on my website, cavemansright.com. And, you know, you're going to do what you're going to do. But I'm telling you, if you vote Democrat, you're voting for the downfall of our Constitution. As always, Caveman's right. I just want to wish you a good day. So have a great day in the USA.